Hey guys, welcome to the channel and another video. Today I'm going to be watching Robin Hood Men in Tights by Mel Brooks, starring Cary Elwes. As you guys already know, I'm a fan of Mel Brooks' work, and I think I reviewed two of his films on the channel, Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles. Do check it out when you have the time. I'm also a fan of Cary Elwes. Check out Princess Bride on the channel. Anyways, about Robin Hood Men in Tights. I've seen this film running on TV, I think on HBO in the mid-late 90s, but I was too young to remember anything significant. It's obviously a parody take on the famous Robin Hood story, and knowing Mel Brooks' filmmaking style, I'm expecting sketch comedy, fourth wall breaks, and probably a cameo from the man himself, because he just loves to be in his own movies. Like Alfred Hitchcock, but he has a bigger role usually. I believe this movie also has a cameo from one of my favorite comedians of all time, Dave Chappelle. I also like Bill Burr, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, and Eddie Murphy. Anyways, I know Chappelle's in this movie because I've seen so much of his work, and I remember him mentioning that this was probably one of his first, if not first, feature film. So I'm really looking forward to that. But before we get into it, to help support the channel, I have a Patreon page for full-length reviews and reactions to this movie and over, 180 movies, 2 TV shows, early access, and weekly polls for what to watch next. You'll need your own copy to watch along. The link's in the description below. Please consider being a Patreon. Please subscribe to the channel. Click that bell icon for instant notifications. Do check out my other videos. Like if you like this video, dislike it if you didn't. With all that being said, let's get started. Robin Hood, Men in Tights, Brooks, Elwes. Let's go. Oh man, another Mel Brooks movie. Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Cary Elwes. Dave Chappelle. Ooh, Isaac Hayes, chef from South Park. He's had a controversial career. Tracy Ullman, okay. I don't know her by face, but I definitely know Tracy Ullman by name because it was on her show, the Tracy Ullman Show, where The Simpsons first appeared. I wonder whether Mel Brooks ever made like a serious film, like not a comedy. Do let me know. You can clearly tell it's a set. And that's one more thing about Mel Brooks. He loves utilizing sets.
There must be another way of doing the credits. Every time they make a Robin Hood movie, they burn our village down.
See what I mean? It's just fourth wall breaks. Mel Brooks. And it's so self-aware, his films.
Leave us alone, Mel Brooks!
Down in the sheriff, they was
Holy
running the
crap.
show, raising the taxes because they needed the dough.
What a creative way to give exposition.
But no one could be found because Robin Hood was out of town. I said, hey.
It's that funky hip-hop from the early 90s. He's wearing sunglasses in the Middle Ages. Khalil Prison, Jerusalem.
Welcome to the dungeon.
I love the accent.
I'm so sorry, but we cannot seat you without the proper attire. That's much better. And now I leave you in the capable hands of Mukhtar. Please don't hesitate to scream. Coming! We're so busy.
Peak.
You very brave for a not at home boy.
Isaac Hayes. He has a very recognizable voice.
The noise you heard was the breaking of this poor man's heart.
Yes, that's it. Oh.
Go tell your superiors before he changes his mind.
Oh, by the love of Allah! On the other hand, bad news is severely punished.
Somehow they got the chains off their hands too. It literally opened from the bottom.
And I'm in deep shit.
Wow, okay, this is actually location. And holy crap, they're wearing modern clothes, just showing whatever he wants.
My name is Sneeze, father of Achu.
Achu.
Achu is my son. He's in England, your country. He's an exchange student. I'd like you to look after him. Safe journey!
What's the plan? To swim? He wants to swim to England.
England!
No way! Is Achu being played by Chappelle?
That must be him.
Hey, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Didn't even change his accent, Chappelle.
I am running out of air. Gotta get pumped.
Sneakers, man.
Okay, honkies. Time in.
By the by,
Are they doing karate? It's funny how he just ran into Achu in the first scene after swimming to England.
You've seen the last of us.
home of my family for 7 generations.
Let's go! Move it!
Wait, what?
Stop the castle!
Stop the castle. and a playboy. Looks like the dude is blind.
Blinken?
And his name is Blinken.
Happy day! I'm quite sure there was a door there. You lost your arms in battle. Oh, how terrible. This never would have happened if your father was alive.
He's dead?
Oh, he's finding out that his father died.
My brothers?
They were all killed by the plague.
Oh no, Robin Hood is all alone.
My goldfish Goldie?
Eaten by the cat.
My cat?
Choked on the goldfish. He said that inside is the key to the greatest treasure in all the land.
Oh. I'd like you to meet Achu.
Bless you.
Jew? Here?
No, not a Jew, Achu. Hand over that boy.
He sounds pretentious.
He dared to kill a king's dare. I am Robin of Locksley. They say you're pretty handy with a sword.
And the bow and arrow.
Pissed off!
Pissed off? If I was that close to a horse's wiener, I'd be worried about getting pissed on.
I'll pay for this!
You'll pay for this.
You'll pay for this! Kill them!
Bye.
This is a nice looking set.
Where is he? Where is the man? You better get out of that tub before that thing begins to rust.
She has a German accent for some reason. And that's why she was singing about the key.
Hostibor, the heavens bring me a kind, wonderful, gentle man who possesses the key to my heart.
That's putting it mildly.
I have news.
Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad.
I'm not sure it's a good idea.
He's back from the Crusades. You know, he just beat the crap out of me and my men. He wants to see you hanged.
What are you, crazy? Got it! Latrine!
Is she ugly?
Latrine! Latrine! Ah! No! Oh, it's you. Such an unusual name, Latrine.
Used to be shithouse.
It's a good chain.
Quite the upgrade.
What about this Robin fella?
I could devise a magic potion, but in return, put in a good word for me with the Sheriff of Rottingham. I've got the hots for him.
Except the fact that he finds you ugly.
I keep a likeness of him in my boudoir. Oh.
That's disturbing.
Maybe if we got him drunk.
His facial expression changed.
I say, would you mind, awfully getting out of the way?
You're Robin of Locksley. But a toll is a toll. And if we don't get no tolls, then we don't eat no rolls. I made that up.
This ain't exactly the Mississippi. I'm on one side, I'm on the other side.
You make a compelling point, Dave Chappelle. And now we get proper medieval music. Probably for the first time in the movie. I like how the music is synchronized with their choreography.
I can't swim! I'm drowning! I'm drowning!
You're all right now.
Fire an arrow straight at my heart.
Okay. He's going to die now, isn't he?
Goodbye.
That was unexpected.
Fare thee well. I'll see thee upon my return.
All right, man. Peace, bro.
Peace, bro.
Good evening.
Certainly a grand entrance.
I've heard so much about you.
I'm sure you have, dear maiden.
Enough! I've come to warn you that if you do not stop levying these evil taxes, I shall lead the good people of England in a revolt against you.
That's bold.
Unlike some other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
Ooh. I mean, at least they made Robin Hood competent with swords. Blinken's here with a sword. Yeah, the choreography is excellent. It's so ridiculously simple.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
They're still going on with this joke.
Men, the likes of Prince John and Rottingham must be stopped. Stopped from taking from us what is rightfully ours. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall defend our isle.
Dude, that's Winston Churchill.
We shall never surrender. Then they shall save us.
He's even doing an impression of him.
Look at yourself.
Campbell's tomato soup.
Stop me if I'm wrong about this, but wasn't your mole on the other side?
Well, was it? It was!
I have a mole?
Alright, and they don't have mirrors, so nobody probably told him.
Just take one of these heavy rocks, put it here, where I'm sitting, and then pull on that lever.
Only my one true love. Oh my God! Oh my darling, you're here! I was that close. I touched it.
I think it's actually Mel Brooks, right?
You've just entered the territory of Robin Hood and his merry men.
It is Mel Brooks.
Moyle, he's a very important guy. He makes circumcisions. Nip the tip.
Good evening, Don Giovanni.
Don Giovanni.
Buonasera. Am I right? 30 Ezio.
Ezio.
We thank you for inviting us on the day of your daughter's
It's meant to be Luca Brasi.
I hope her first child
is a masculine child.
Charlie, I could have been somebody. I could have been
I
a contender.
could have been a contender. It's another famous line from a Marlon Brando film.
Left in the cotton.
That's what Marlon Brando did for his character.
Luca beats Robin at the archery contest and then.
She's going to try and warn him.
Broomhilda, I'm going on ahead. Catch me up. Come on, lady.
He's going to move out of the way, isn't it? She's got to be kidding. Blazing Saddles was probably his funniest work I've seen. But this is very funny.
Shit. I can say!
Wait, what?
No. I was wrong.
Mel Brooks does use a lot of physical humor in his films, like falling and hitting objects.
We're men in tights.
I never would have expected Dave Chappelle to do a musical number. He's secretly visiting Robin Hood.
They were going to try to lure you there by having an archery contest.
Archery contest?
He can't help himself.
I promise you won't go.
Thank you.
The night is young and you're so beautiful.
I don't think that's even his voice. And he has his background singers. That's pretty creative.
I forgot to tell you about my chastity belt. It's an Everlast.
It's Everlast.
You look like a bleeding Picasso.
Fire!
I lost. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to lose. Let me see the script.
He's actually checking the script.
I get another shot!
It says so in the script, so it must happen. I love how Mel Brooks films are so self-aware.
How did you do that? I heard that coming a mile away.
Doing the Mexican wave.
Arrest him! You can never have my heart, my mind, or my soul.
Oh, yes, I respect that.
I want a sleazeball.
Lefty, are you about a 16 and a half, huh? Sorry.
I love how Mel Brooks doesn't follow any rules of cinema. He just shows whatever he thinks is funny.
Mervyn? Your name is Mervyn?
That's his name?
Continue with the service.
Okay, Mervyn.
Say I do, or Robin dies.
I do not!
Dave Chappelle's wearing a cap.
No news is good news.
That was another good one. Holy crap. I like that pun.
I shall have you married or no.
Everlast.
It's going to chafe my willy.
I'll be back.
A jackhammer, man.
Prepare for the fight scene.
I mean, at no point in the film we saw Robin Hood in real trouble. Where did he come up with this stuff?
Hey! Oh, sorry.
The gift from the father, which holds the key to the belt. I should have known. I should have known. And it falls perfectly on the lock.
This means you've always been my one true love because it's just the right size.
It's how you use it.
I mean, I wouldn't argue with the sheriff on that.
You don't have to die.
I don't?
No. If you promise to marry me.
Drags him off by his feet, man. That's what you get. That's like a punishment worse than death.
I've changed my mind!
At last.
Yes.
Finally gets to
Yes.
unlock.
No!
I love that zoom on Brumhilda's face.
Before you do it, you must go through it. Or else I blew it.
King Richard back from the Crusades!
Ooh, King Richard's back. He wasn't confirmed to be dead. Holy crap, it's Sir Patrick Stewart.
All the toilets in this kingdom shall be known as John's.
It's true. It's an expression. It's a real expression.
It's good to be the king.
I mean, I wouldn't complain.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Fine.
I wish to appoint a new Sheriff of Rottingham.
Oh, that's unexpected.
A black sheriff? He's black?
Whoa!
It worked in Blazing Saddles.
Oh, man! Dude.
That's good.
Ooh, that was a great reference.
Shall I turn the key?
Oh, yes, darling.
You're not going to believe this.
What?
It won't open.
What?
Wait, I have an idea. Call a locksmith.
The final joke, and it lands. Oh man. And a beautiful painting to finish off the movie. Okay, I took very little time to collect my thoughts. First off, that was a lot of fun. This movie is meant to be pure entertainment, and let me tell you, it was well worth the price of admission. This should be a shorter review, as I felt, apart from the entertainment factor, there isn't much to discuss, especially the plot. I mean, there was not much of a plot. That's not necessarily a bad thing because that is the entire point of the movie. Let's start with the directing by Mel Brooks and the screenplay by him, Evan Chandler, and J. David Shapiro. I want to say that although this was incredibly funny, I'd still consider Blazing Saddles to be the superior film. I'd say it was on par with Young Frankenstein, maybe a little better. It'll take some time for me to make my proper judgment. I have to give it time. Anyways, this one it was a straight up parody of the Robin Hood story. The writers didn't follow any rules of cinema, only the 3-act structure. I think it was clearly intentional, and I think they went out of their way to break the rules. And for good reason. The fourth wall breaking really worked in my opinion. It was almost like the characters were talking to the audience directly. There was a lot of absurd humor, a lot of absurdism in general, which was great. And there was one part of the humor I found a little excessive. Sometimes, I don't know. I don't know whether you agree with me. It was the overuse of physical humor, more specifically characters just constantly falling and hitting stuff. This, like Monty Python, Naked Gun, or Blazing Saddles, was a jokes by numbers movie. That's what I call it. By that I mean it was joke after joke after joke at an unrelenting pace. Most of them hit, some of them missed, but that's exactly what the filmmakers were going for. There were so many references to different films like The Godfather, or even that Blazing Saddles reference at the end. They didn't have to spell it out for us, but again, that's Mel Brooks. There was nothing accurate about the historical setting too, with the rap songs, modern sunglasses, the everlast chastity belt, or even that crossbow gun thing. But amazingly, Mel Brooks just makes it work. The characters were fairly entertaining, especially Dave Chappelle, who I expected just to have a cameo. He had a proper supporting role, which was surprising, and the best part is the fact that he wasn't even acting, I think. He was Chappelle through and through, down to his accent. Blinken was another interesting character who brought a lot of one-liners and physical humor to the table. His physical humor about about being blind, that worked for me really well. Cary Elwes as Robin Hood was also a joy to watch. He really plays these absurd characters so well. I would say his acting was far superior in The Princess Bride, but clearly I get what he was trying to go for here. His intentional overacting. It's also true for the rest of the cast. The sheriff of Rottingham, not Nottingham, was also pretty hilarious. And although I don't know the actor, I'll definitely be looking him up. The actress playing Maid Marian was very funny. I don't know whether she did her own songs or not, but her line delivery, especially her fake accent, was great. The final joke in the film about the key not working was probably the best tease in the entire movie. It was great writing and a great payoff. And it happened after the initial credits, which was surprising too. From a casual film lover's point of view, it was pure entertainment. But the critic in me would say that the film made no narrative sense, which again is fine for a movie like this. This is a movie you'll watch when you just want to laugh. I'm guessing this is a perfect film for a stoner. I can imagine some of my friends laughing their butts off the entire time watching this high. Anyways, the directing by Brooks was great, the writing was pretty good, and the performances were also commendable. The score and the music of the movie was a real surprise for me. I thought the songs were very catchy, the lyrics were funny and memorable, and even the score mostly complemented what was being shown on screen. The sound design was great, it was hilarious too, but that's to be expected in a Mel Brooks production. And speaking of production, the entire production team did a very, very good job with the movie. The sets were intentionally fake looking, although not poorly made. It takes real effort to make things look intentionally bad, and I commend the production team for it. You could tell they were quite limited by the small budget, and considering that, great job. As I mentioned my superficial criticisms already, overall, Men in Tights was pure, unapologetic entertainment. Mel Brooks movies really put a smile on my face on days I'm feeling down. I think that's the highest praise I can give to a man like that. I think that's his point, that's his passion, to make people laugh, and he succeeded. Although this was not his best work, I found Blazing Saddles or even Young Frankenstein to be a little funnier. This was hilarious, well written and acted. Gag after gag after gag. I think I can recommend this film for almost anybody. It's far from serious, and I see myself rewatching this movie on a weekend when I just want to unwind. I don't have to use my brain, I just look at the film and just laugh. Do let me know which Mel Brooks film I should review next on the channel. Mel Brooks is awesome. Anyways, thank you for watching. I have a Patreon page, considering a Patreon. Subscribe to the channel. Click that bell icon for instant notifications. Do check out my other videos. Like if you like this video, dislike it if you didn't. I will see you in the next one. Bye.